Merry ho ho, everybody. It is a Festivus for the rest of us. We are here for the final episode of the Baseball Blues Show, at least for the year 2022. This will wrap it up, but we've got a great one for you. We are finally playing part 2 of Baseball Jeopardy. And let's all say a prayer that it goes a lot better than the first edition went. Here with me, Neil DAWG, is both Bam Bam and Frankie P. First, I'll say hello to you, Set Dog. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
Oh, you sound so excited.
You sound like a Grinch.
Yeah, right. True that.
You know, I'm not about all that merry stuff. You know what I mean?
Man, I wish it was different. I wish it was different, but for those who could see my background here, there's not a single Christmas thing that they could see in the background. It's been years since I've gotten into.
I don't have a lot of room to talk because the last couple of Christmases I just had one of those little mini trees put up and no decorations anywhere.
I haven't. I don't even put lights on the outside. Like in the last few years, I haven't put lights outside my house. Not because I'm a Grinch, just haven't been doing it for whatever reason. Man, before we jump into Jeopardy and bring in our 3 contestants, our boy Frankie P was up to mischief this week, Seth Dog, and just to set it up. Where Frank works in Indiana, there are other blind people that work there, and many of them have guide dogs, service animals, whatever people want to call them. Let you take over from there, Frank.
They do, but generally they're kept in a room by themselves, so I don't really see them that often. But nonetheless, I've found a dog whistle app on my phone and harassed some people with it. Walk through our glove packing area and let it go off, and people were asking, "What's that noise?" And I'd make it go off, turn it off, and I harassed him like that. That was pretty funny.
Was it harassing? Like, were the dogs responding to it? Was it working?
Oh no. There are hardly anybody there that has a dog is kept away from them, so I wasn't bothering them. I was bothering the people. So.
I've never heard a dog whistle. I've always I thought humans weren't really supposed to.
Oh, you can't hear it at the frequency that they can, but if you turn down low enough, you were able to hear it. It's something similar to those older TVs. If you turn them on with the volume off, you can hear a little noise that they emit. So the reason I got it in the first place is because when Lucy was still alive, I wanted to see if she'd react to it or not. So.
I remember, what was it, Eric or somebody? We had kicked around the idea of trying to get a dog whistle, and maybe it was Roger Brock.
Oh, for take it to the World Series.
Yeah,
right?
take to the
investing with the other teams. I forgot about that. You're right. Even though I'm a dog lover, and I had a guide dog for 13 years or whatever, I should be offended, but I got I actually, Frank, when you sent me that message, I was kind of having a bad day, so Frank sends me this message how he's setting off this dog whistle at work, and I would every time I laugh, but I thought you were harassed. Like, I thought the dogs were jumping.
Oh no, dogs are fine. No, that would have probably gotten me in trouble if that had happened, but it was just the workers.
Nah, that's not as funny for me.
It's not as bad.
Still funny. Still funny. All right.
But I got another one next week though, because I found an air horn app, and I'm gonna scare some people with that. So.
Excellent. All right, moving on to our contestants for Beat Baseball Jeopardy. We first are going to start with someone who is now a retired player, volunteer of the MBBA, and a member of our Hall of Fame, Deb Brummer. Welcome back to the show, Deb.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
I introduced you first because you're the only one that didn't come running to me saying, let me in, I'll be the best. Deb was respectful about it. We also have with us the head coach, president of I think he's president, I don't know, of the Indianapolis Thunder, the Indy Thunder, Darnell Booker. Welcome back, Book baby.
How you guys doing? Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah to everybody out there.
Indeed. Anything anybody celebrates, I say happy to all of you. Are you the president of the team, or is that fall on downtown Ronnie Brown?
Well, I'm general manager and coach, and he's the president of our board.
All
so
right. Okay.
I'm the VP of the board. So
gotta make sure we get all your titles and your new nickname. Like, are you the Book of Beat Baseball History? What's your new nickname we're going with? What's that?
We'll see after this episode, won't we?
Oh, fair enough. Rounding out our field is our man Demetris Morrow. Welcome back, Demo.
What up? Appreciate it. Glad to be here. I know one thing Book is not, and that's the king of cornhole, because my boy Orlando gave it to him in San Antonio.
Yeah, he did give me the business, but there's always another day.
I'll be honest.
Next rep, best rep.
I'll be honest. There's not a single part of that didn't sound dirty.
For me.
Explicit content.
Yeah, right.
Demo, there was a hoop there. He did not want to step on the court with me though. So that was, he didn't.
I mean, he Mexican. He said, "I got my soccer ball."
All right, hold on. All the cornhole talk and the racial,
the racial jokes. Well,
yeah. Let's get back to Jeopardy, fellas. I'll move in a little closer so I can feel my braille bumps better. Anyway, am I still lined up on the camera? All right, Bookie?
Yeah, you're good, man.
All right, cool. Thanks, brother. All right, everybody. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 rounds of Jeopardy, and we will then have a final Jeopardy. In the first round, we will have 3 categories, 3 challenges in each category. The points there'll be a 1, 2, and 3 point question in each one of those categories. When we move on to the second round, there will once again be 3 categories. Only the value will jump up to 4, 5, and 6 in that round. And then we will have a final Jeopardy for those of you that have points. Take a shot at trying to win the whole thing. And if you're out of points, we'll still let you take a guess, but you won't be in the running for the TBBS tumbler from Dot Shop, from our friend Rosina over at Dot Shop. Seth, and so what we'll be doing, and I'm going to do a much better job this time of laying out the questions so people know when to answer at the appropriate time. I went back and listened to our last show more than anything, so our last episode of Jeopardy, so that more than anything, I can learn from all my mistakes 2 years ago. And it was a tough listen. I was so embarrassed at how badly I did on that episode. Still, I'm going to save this episode, so I'm about, I almost knocked all my notes away.
And remember, you give the answers, not the questions. They give the questions.
Yeah, I never know the right way. I know the right way to do it now. I don't know the right way to say it. Remember, when you guys answer, you have to answer in the form of a question, and I might be guilty of missing that. So I'm going to ask Frank and Seth to help me keep track of that. Of course, Frank and Seth also will be the officials on who jumped their name in first to try and give their answer. So after I lay it out there and you guys answer in a form of a question, before you answer, you need to say your name. So, like, to jump in, we don't have buzzards, although I just heard something buzz. I wish everybody had that little buzzer. I don't know what it was, but if we had, although we wouldn't know where. If we had 3 bzz, 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 we wouldn't know who did what. So, in the end, you guys are going to have to call out your name to see who gets the first shot at answering. So, in round 1, our categories. I'm sorry, I was down too low. Our categories are, man, I need to. I meant to look through this again
I
before.
always find, especially like giving lectures and stuff like that, I always find memorization is the best policy, man.
And I had every intention of sitting here. I mean, I looked through it after I wrote it. I literally wasn't done. There were two categories. We were all communicating over the weekend, trying to get this together, and we had all the categories we agreed on. You and I, Seth, Sunday night. I went to write out everything last night at like 10:30. Two of those categories, when I went to the MBBA website, had nothing there. We were going to do Jim Quinn and Hall of Fame stuff. There's not a single Jim Quinn award winner or a single Hall of Famer up on the website right now. Why? I don't know. So I literally at 10:30 was ready to just scrap the whole thing. I was like, man, even though I'd been promoting on my page in like 5 groups, I was like, nope, can't do it. But I was like, man, that's a quitter's mentality. So I was up till like 1:30 figuring things just to get these other 2 dumb categories. So the 3 categories in this first round, where was it played? Offensive MVPs and defensive MVPs. Because both.
Please.
What?
Let me burp. I was like, please, come on. Let's have some decorum on the show, people. Let's go.
Right. Who do you think you are, Howard Stern?
All right.
That was Red Bull. Sorry.
Is that Frankie?
Yeah.
Good Lord, Frank! I thought it was Seth.
It wasn't me. You can guarantee it wasn't me, man.
All right. Because Booker and Demo have been here so many more times than Deb, and I like girls more than I like boys. Deb, we are going to let you be the first one to choose a category. So, where was it played? Talking about World Series, offensive MVPs, defensive MVPs. Your 3 choices.
I'll take where was it played?
All right. So when you got your cue with all 3 of these are going to be when I say the year. So that will be your cue to jump in. I want to look at again at the way I meant to ask the question. All right. And you just need the state. The World Series of beat base. Oh, I'm sorry. You chose, but for 1, 2, or 3, Dev. I already made a little mistake. Are you keep? I'm sorry. Hold on one second.
Oliver, you don't have to share my screen or thing, but I'll keep track of the score.
I meant to tell you ahead of time that I didn't find the thing to where I could let you share the screen, but I did forget to ask you also if you were on top of that. So,
but can I just?
Yes.
You can't hear that, right?
I don't hear anything. No.
That's fine. And then are you guys, when you guys are saying, are you guys going to use like your first names, Deb, Darnell, Demo? I think
that's
it would
fair.
Pick
what you're going to jump in with.
Yeah.
Deb.
Booker, what do you go jump in with?
Go with Book. I'm sorry. I'm going to sign him Book.
All right.
Just so the D's don't all sound the same or whatever.
Yeah.
And Mo.
What do you got to go with?
I'll go with Bullseye.
Oh, what? All right. So, Deb, you've chosen the category. You going with 1, 2, or 3 for 1, 2, or 3?
I'll go for 2.
All right. What state was the Beat Baseball World Series played in 1998?
Bullseye.
All right, go ahead, bud. Demo. I know. Go ahead, Demo.
You messed up already.
Where is Wichita, Kansas?
Deb.
Go ahead, Deb.
Where is Oklahoma City?
That is correct. Although you didn't, we need the state. The state. I asked for the state.
Oklahoma.
Hey, do you want minus points, Devil Dog?
Yeah, that's the way the game's played, right?
Okay,
Yeah, so I
yeah.
didn't think of that, but that's a -2 for Demo.
Did you
Demo
say
already in the negative.
she gave the city? Did you say state?
She said the state.
She said Oklahoma City.
She did, and I said we're looking for the state, and she said it. Can we get it in a form of a question?
Hey, don't you guys don't? Hey,
Yeah, you messed up already, Neil.
hey,
I did not.
Well, you.
Yeah, you
actually
asked it as a question. You're not
You
supposed to ask
asked
it as a question.
Oh,
it's always an
all
answer
right.
for you. So
All
just
right.
like
Yeah.
1998 would be
All right.
perfect.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So I made a mistake. Whatever. We're moving on. Deb has 2. Demo -2. Deb, you still have the board. Deb, we need a choice, Abby.
Yeah. I'll take where was it again?
All right, for
For
1
how
or 3.
much?
3.
1988.
Deb.
All right, Deb, go ahead.
Austin, Texas.
Needs to
Where
be
is
in a form of
Texas?
You corrected yourself, so we'll give it to you. But that is 3 for Deb. That is absolutely correct.
What you there, book? Jesus, come on now.
All right, Deb, you still have the board.
Deb.
Huh?
What'd you say, Book?
I'm gonna take that where is again.
All right.
Close out the category.
For 1,
Close it
yes.
out.
Yeah, it's been
right.
hot. It's been hot.
You did give her a +3, Seth, on that last one.
No, was I supposed to?
Here we go. 2001.
Bullseye.
No.
All right. Yeah. Demo, go ahead.
Where is Ohio?
That is true. Strongville, Ohio. Seth and I were on the championship team that year, just in case anybody's wondering. That closes out. Where were we? Demo, you got the board.
Book, are you
What?
still there?
I guess I didn't go fast enough. I said book, he said bullseye.
You
So
know what? We didn't even hear you, Book. I don't think.
Yeah.
Did anybody hear Book?
I haven't
No.
heard you or
Nope.
whatever. Maybe they're a little louder than you or whatever.
No, Book
just-
has a habit every time he's on the show of walking around and his connection goes in and out. I don't know if you're doing that, but I've heard you cut in and out, Book. So
Am I okay right now?
One more
we
time.
hear you, but you
Say it again.
Seth, am I good?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
good.
perfectly
Yeah,
clear. Don't move.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I know you might be getting ready for work,
I
but
felt like I felt like it was a tie, but oh well, you know.
not one of us heard. It might have been, but not one of us heard you. Book.
He's a little louder than you are. So
That's true, but usually we could. Well, I don't.
and I'm just saying, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. But
All
go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, it's still on Demo to choose offensive MVPs or defensive MVPs.
Offensive MVP for 2.
All right. Make sure I'm looking at the right one. Man. All right. For 2, he said. I have no idea why I wrote this out so long. The offensive MVP 2009.
Bullseye.
Demo.
Who is Zach Urambula?
That was absolutely correct. I thought maybe I'd throw people off on that one. Just because,
How many was that for? 2?
2, yep. That was Zach Arambula, I believe his very first
Rookie year.
Yeah.
Jet Live.
He's out of the hole now, right?
What?
Yeah.
Demo's out. He's on the plus.
Hey, and I'm sorry. Could I go real quick? I meant to say this in our opening. I would like to go back to the other our All-Star fantasy game. I think I should be awarded the winner because we didn't have Zach as an option because we eliminated him because of the number of players. I think he should have been on my team once Mark Morris dropped out. So I'm the champion of fantasy baseball.
That's funny.
Hey!
I fully expected you to say that back when we played the game, and you never did.
I didn't realize it until afterwards. It's like, hey, I got screwed, man. He should have been on my team, man. So I'm sorry. I digress. Here we go.
All right, this board still belongs to you, Demo.
Go defensive MVP for 2.
Defense MVP for 2. All right. The defensive MVP in the year 2009. Same year.
I heard Book. Is that you, Book?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I was gonna say I didn't.
I was just trying to give my brother a
Deb.
chance, man. Go ahead. No, it was Demo. It was Demo.
Yeah, well, but
didn't know.
Deb's up second though if he gets it wrong.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Who
Demo?
is Eric Michaels already? Eric Emas.
That is incorrect.
Ah.
So that is a -2 for Demo. And Deb, you are up. Try to steal this.
Can I pass?
Not
Well,
after what?
Technically, she should be able to. She didn't have to. Right, yeah.
I agree that she could pass. Everybody could pass, but she threw her name out there, though.
Right, but so normally how it would go is everybody would try to ring in, and then once the person got the answer wrong, people can ring in again.
Okay.
So she doesn't
All right,
have to do.
all right, you can pass. Book, do you want to take a shot at the 2009 defensive MVP?
I do not.
All
Obviously,
right.
the history here. So.
Well, I guess I could have saved it for another. You want to save it for another time?
No, people want to know the answer.
Right, fair enough. We're so limited on what we could do with this stupid game.
Yeah,
I thought we could.
we're
No
not.
problem.
Go
I
ahead.
think technically she could pass if she wants to, but if you like on the show, if you were betting doing that, you'd lose. It'd be like an incorrect answer.
Yeah.
So you lose your money, or
She went past because she wouldn't have to ring in again after Demo got the incorrect answer.
All right,
You'd have to ring in again.
yeah,
So
all right.
So
yeah,
that's the rule.
she said Deb before he answered. So we'll go with
Yeah.
we will go with that. The answer to Seth's teammate from the Bayou City Heat, Bobby Lakey, underrated defensive player. So do we go back to Demo since nobody got it? He still has the board. All right,
Yes.
Demo.
Offensive MVP for 3.
Offensive MVP for 3. 2008.
How do we do that?
Bullseye.
All right.
Who
Okay,
is
we want
Daryl
the
Minor?
answer.
Who'd you say?
Daryl Minor.
That is incorrect. Although there are many years that could have been correct. Anybody gonna jump in?
Look, did you go to any of these things?
Yeah. I know my history too well, so I'm not buzzing in. It's all about that double jeopardy.
You know, one thing, and we gotta stay consistent. One thing that I have written out here, but because like Seth, like when you pointed out, I needed to just throw out the year, so I've just been going down to the year. One thing I skipped over, I had intended with both of these categories to say what team the player was on, which would be helping, I think, along these lines. But I didn't do it from the get, so we can't go with it now. Is anybody gonna try to steal this? No? All right. Giovanni from the Chicago Comets.
After I said that, I was like, it's probably Gio that year.
Yeah, big.
He batted
G.
750 that year.
Big G. I couldn't have told you. I don't remember the average, but yeah. So Big G, shout out to Big G. All right, still on you, Demo. We only got 3 things left in these 2 categories. We got defense for 1, and we got offense for 1 and 3. I'm sorry. I said it backwards. Defense for 1 and 3, offense for 1.
Offense for 1.
All right. Oh, damn. Find the year. The 2010 offensive MVP. 2010.
No person. They're not going to answer that, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Man, I thought I had this show all set. I killed it by not throwing in the team names, honestly, unfortunately. So nobody's going to take a stab at that one? All the offensive MVPs we got to choose from?
No, because they lose points. Like Booker's beating Demo.
All right. The answer is Lupe Perez. He playing for the West Coast Dogs. Demo, man, you bragged a lot. I expect you to start answering these questions. All right. All we got left to close out round one is defensive MVPs for 1 and for 3.
I'll take it for 3.
All right. The 2003.
Bullseye.
Go ahead.
Who is Eric Rodriguez?
Incorrect. He was the offensive MVP that year, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But that is incorrect. Anybody go try to steal 3 points on this one?
3.
God, I really screwed this up by leaving out the team names. That would have been.
Hey, man, we ain't dumbing this down, man. You know, if they wasn't there, they don't know. It's all good. It's all good. Booker
Nobody?
We'll get it perfected next year.
Once you go back and listen to this show and decide, hey, man, I'm going to do things a little different on the next one, then we'll be okay. It's all process, man.
All right.
Best rep.
Nobody's taking a shot at it. It was our man that we just lost this year. Rest in peace, Greg Gontarek, the 2003 defensive MVP playing for the Columbus Vipers. Demo, we got to close this category out. All we got is for 1.
Defensive for 1.
2006.
Bullseye.
Go ahead.
This one is EMAS championship year. Who is Eric Rodriguez?
That is incorrect. Eric was not in the championship game in 2006. He was on Kansas that year.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking
They got bounced.
2007.
They got bounced early on Friday.
Yeah.
Deb, Book, you gotta go jump in on this one. 2006 defensive MVP.
No, I am.
What'd you say, Book?
I said I am not taking it. I am not.
You're gonna be embarrassed when I tell you who it is. I'll tell you that. Deb?
No, I'm not either.
All right. Man, there was so much not answered in this first round, and I'll take responsibility again. But it was a member of the Austin Blackhawks who now plays for Darnell Booker, Adam Rodenbeck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I told you you'd be embarrassed.
Oh my, sorry, Adam.
Go to round 2. Oh, that would have been so much better had I not screwed it up. But that is life.
After the first round.
Yeah, give us some score updates, Seth Don. Can't be pretty, but
in first place by my count, and we always go by my count. Hell, if Neil can mess up the questions, I can mess up the counts. In the lead, we have Deb with 5. Second place is Booker with nothing, and sorry, got an email. And real quick by my count, I got Demo like minus 11. It might be minus 13. He has quite the hill to climb. So it could be 12, it could be 13, but we're all good. We'll move on. He don't care. He just has a hole. Big hole.
All right. All right. Moving on to round 2.
Hey, Deb, I am sure glad you came because at least somebody can get some questions right on this thing. Book and Gmo talking all that trash. Oh, I know. Oh, man, I don't think you guys do know. So let's go.
All right. So 2 of these categories were the ones I just had to make up out of the blue late last night. But I ended up putting them in the second round because I think they're challenging, especially one of them. So, and remember that now the point value is 4, 5, and 6. The 3 categories: who won. It refers to who won the championship that given year. So who won? Rule changes, the first year that we put new rules into play, and double
wow.
MVPs, players who have won MVPs on offense and defense, not in the same year, not in the same year. And the way when I ask that, I will tell the year they won the offensive MVP and then the year they won the defensive MVP. So no answer until you hear the defensive year. So those are our 3 categories. I guess we're still on Demo.
No, doesn't the third place person goes in double jeopardy?
Oh, I don't know if they do.
I am the third place person.
Yeah, he is.
Still-
He is the third
Oh,
place.
I thought
he's
that was
mine.
I thought that was just in Final Jeopardy, but
No.
Seth, we doing this
Demo's
right?
right. Demo goes.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
Who
All right.
who won for 6?
Who won for 6? 1991.
Book.
Jesus, why you gotta do that? But go ahead. Book?
Go ahead, Buck.
I'm going to say who is Fort Worth.
That is absolutely correct. 6 points for Mr. Booker.
Because
You-
they beat
They beat you, right?
They beat the Indianapolis Eagles.
All right. You got the board still, Buck. What you going with?
I'll take with who won for Neil.
All right. 2006.
Bullseye.
You're up. Demo.
Who is Taiwan home run?
That is absolutely correct.
What was that, 4?
Yep, +4 for Demo.
Who
Demo.
won for 5?
Demo got the board now. Who won for 5? 2002.
Bullseye. Who
Demo's
are
up.
the Houston Bombers?
Bullseye. Book.
Go ahead. That was -5.
That's incorrect.
Who's the Bayou City Heat?
That is absolutely correct. I mean,
Thank you.
kind of
So,
right. Kind of
I mean-
right.
Oh,
No,
kinda wrong.
they were no longer. They went by Bayou City Heat at that point, and had been for a while. They were they no longer. I know it's more or less the same
Hey,
franchise.
Nope. Hey, what is the what was that? A 5-point question?
That was 5-pointer. Don't
For
give me that
Booker?
look.
Hey, it's on him, man. That's not what the trophy says.
But they had ended our 3-year straight. We had 3 straight championships. It was them that ended it. We had to sit there in the banquet room while they came in. Heat, taking our man. They had rhythm. They took everything from us that year. So gotta go with the accurate name. Book, you've got the field. Rule changes or double MVPs.
Let's go double MVPs for 4.
All right. I just want to give this a quick glance so I don't screw the years up. And God, why can't I read my own writing?
This show has been brought to you by Coffee, the drink
All
of
right.
champions.
This player was the offensive MVP in 2003 and the defensive MVP in 2015.
Who is Bullseye?
You said Buck. I gotta let Buck answer.
No,
I don't know. I'm that's up to Seth and Frank what we do.
Hold on. Did you start? Who said Book?
Demo.
Demo said Book on that.
I was.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll take it. I'll put it on
No. It's
I'll put those on my shelf. I was retired by then, but I'll put those on my shelf.
Go ahead, Demo.
Who is Eric Magareza? I can't say his last name. EMAS.
Judges?
What?
I didn't understand what he even said.
What's the answer? I'm sorry.
Who is Eric Magareza?
Yeah.
That's close enough. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, I got a note about him when we're kind of on
And
that.
what was that? What was
That's
the term?
4-pointer. 4-pointer. All right,
I think
Demo, you got
Demo
the.
is pulling himself almost out of the hole by now. No.
Double MVP for 6.
Ooh.
What?
All right. I just want to make sure I don't screw it up. This player was an offensive MVP in 1995 and a defensive MVP in 1992.
Bullseye.
All right, you're up.
Who is Steve Stambaugh?
That is incorrect.
I'm sorry. And that was what, for 4?
-6.
And you're back in the hole.
This was the
more
most
people got to answer the damn question, so it's not just Demo I got to add up here, man.
Neil,
Yeah.
can you say the years again?
Yes, ma'am. Want to make sure I say it right. Offensive MVP 1995, defensive MVP 1992. Well, you think about it. This one I never intended on saying the team names because I thought that would kind of make it easy to give it away. Anybody go take a shot?
No.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Who is Ray Marshall?
Incorrect. That's incorrect. I don't think Ray played in 92. He was playing in 95, but he was no longer an MVP by any stretch at that
What
point.
was that, a 6-point question?
That was a 6-pointer, yeah. You're going to stay out of it, Book?
Yes, sir.
It was from the Austin Blackhawks, the professor, Ernie Cook.
Oh man, I almost said him.
You and Book were the only ones I thought had a chance at that. All right. That's still who had started this one? Book or Demo? I don't even remember
I
who
did.
had the field.
I did.
All right. So all we have, I think the only thing we have left is this for.
Okay.
Am I tripping? Let me look through.
I think we went through.
Oh no, we still have
Double MVP for 5.
What's that?
So
Oh, we
still
haven't done. I'm sorry. You know what? We haven't done any of the rule changes. I don't know why I thought we
Okay.
closed that out. So rule changes and the double MVP for 5.
Double MVP for 5.
All right. Again, let me just make sure I got the years. This player, let me get the D. All right. This player was an offensive MVP in 1993 and a defensive MVP in 2002. Nobody? Nobody?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
What?
Yeah,
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. I was going to ask Seth, though, if, just to get one answer, if I could give a little hint. But
No.
this player was the offensive MVP in 1993 and the defensive MVP in 2002.
Frank Fazio. All right, that's it. We ain't got all day. They don't know.
Yeah, all right. Steve Stambaugh. His name was thrown out already. I was thinking that was going to be my hit. It's like, you guys have already thrown the name out.
Nice.
You know, in
Nice.
that category, there's literally only 3 people that I could have used. Those 3 that we use. There's not only is there nobody else in the league that has had double MVPs before, but our boy E-Dog, Eric Mazriegos, I could have used him in all 3 of those categories because he's got so many. There's nobody else that could even been used twice. Right. It's impressive. He has so many MVPs that he could have been all 3 of the answers. I wouldn't have done that, but all right. So the only thing we have left now, everybody, is rule changes. It's still on Demo. So
rule changes for 4.
The first year the Beat Baseball World Series was played with a 100-foot base.
Book.
All right, go ahead, Book.
I'm going to say
In the form of a question.
And I no.
Okay.
What is 1999?
That is incorrect. -4 for Book. Anybody go try to steal?
Yes, I'm gonna try. When was 1996?
That's absolutely correct.
Oh, I missed it by 3.
What was Book? -4? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Deb +4. All right, Deb, you still got the field. Do you want 5 or 6?
Oh, I'll say 6.
Going all in. The first year the Beat Baseball World Series was played with the 1-4 count. It's funny. Seth said I make this game too easy. Nobody can answer nothing. Nobody go jump in? Guess.
Yeah, I will.
Actually, this
That's
second time,
peer
you gotta say
pressure.
Deb.
Oh, sorry, Deb.
You're good. Go ahead.
When was 1993?
That is incorrect.
Good job.
-6. -6. Anybody gonna try to jump? Book?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Nemo?
I got nothing. No, I got nothing.
All right. 1989 was the first year of the 1-4 count.
It's time to go to 3 strikes, people.
That's for another time. All we have left, I think it's still on Deb, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
Still on Deb. All we have is for 5.
Okay.
The first year the Beat Baseball World Series was played with the home run line. The original 180-foot home run line.
Ooh, good question.
Only real hitters could hit that, though. They had to bring that in because only real power hitters could hit that one.
I will say this: the very first year that rule was in play, Bam Bam was the very first person in our league's history to hit over that 180 line.
And when I played, I was 2 feet short. I hit 178.
They close, but no cigar. Yeah. I was hitting off Don Robinson.
Yeah. But we've all been 2 feet short of something, so that ain't nothing to brag about. Nobody jumping in on 5?
No, sir. But good question.
Nobody. All right. The first year of the original home run line was 1990, and man, that close.
The year close.
What? Yeah, the year you won. I literally thought that you and Deb would have a big advantage over Demo because he doesn't go back this far, but you guys were somewhat underwhelming, I gotta say. And that closes out. Excuse me. That closes out all 3 of our categories. Before we go to the final Jeopardy set, Dog, do you have an update on our scores, please?
Actually, I think we only have one person in the positive. So we'd be saying in the real thing, we'd be
we really just have a winner then.
That's right.
We'd say goodbye to Deb and to Demo.
That's it.
That's crazy. Book won this thing and he didn't answer anything?
He answered 3 questions and he got 2 right.
And they were from higher quality. And I just only was -4. So I think
we have Deb at -3. We have Book at 7.
+7, yeah.
+7 and shit. I'm sorry, Demo. You got so many negatives here, man. It's hard for me to. I'm guessing you got Demo at like -8 or something like that. So if you want to let them, they could. Yeah.
I mean, we could let the contestants decide. Well, you guys want to do it all in on the final Jeopardy, or
Yeah, let's go all in.
Oh my gosh, normal.
Push them all to the center of the
That's
table.
only
Let's
one
go all
vote.
How do you push all the?
in.
You go double or nothing.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
Is
Okay.
there any point
All right.
to the final Jeopardy at this point?
There's no point to it. Book is the winner, right?
Thank
So
you.
officially, Book is the winner. But
Thank you.
just for good sportsmanship and all that good stuff, we will do Final Jeopardy anyway.
All right, let's
Good.
do that. I mean,
Good.
Book, you're going to be you're going to
Right.
get the tumbler from
Yes.
Dot Shop,
Yes.
whatever. So, but we will.
Demo. Oh, horrible. I'm sorry.
Like you said, you eat the Charles
Book
Barkley.
knows a little book history.
Book history, good.
All right, so the final Jeopardy, and you guys will be given a little bit of time to think about it. Final Jeopardy is in 2011, and we need the names, not the team. In 2011, these two were the first ever inducted to the Beat Baseball Hall of Fame as spotters.
Mm.
Who's dog? Oh, that's Demo. That's your dog, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
That's my dog. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. I love dogs. What kind of dog you got, Deb? Oh, you should be thinking about the answer then.
A mutt.
I like
Yeah, why are you
mutts.
distracting our contestants?
I
Why
know,
they should be
I know.
thinking of this?
My bad. Dun, da, 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 da. Frankie, man, were you around in 2011? Frank, we
You
lost
what?
Frank. Were you around in 2011?
Yep.
Do you have any idea what the answer is?
No, I was only partially listening. I muted myself.
All right. That's been long enough for people to have a shot, take a guess. I guess Demos and don't we go to lowest to highest as far as the guesses?
Yeah.
So Demo with the lowest score, do you have a guess?
No. I mean, I got one, but not the other.
Nobody? Nobody? Or, I mean, I'm sorry, not nobody. I guess that puts it on you next, Deb. Do you have a guess? First spotter ever inducted to the World Beat Baseball Hall
Is
of
it for
Fame?
spotter or for spotters?
Spotters. They went in together. Both in 2011. Deb, any guesses?
I'm trying to think.
Oh,
but
okay. Thought we
uh,
lost you for a second.
no, I'm still here. I'm just
All right.
thinking.
All right, fair enough.
And I don't think I have an answer.
All right.
Well, you might as well guess.
I'm gonna I'll take a shot at it. I'm just
How many
gonna
points? You said you got points. You're the only one that could bet anything, really. You go lay.
Yeah, but
How many of your points you want to lay down?
zero. But I am gonna bet. But I am gonna say.
You can't bet zero. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter. No, go
Yeah,
ahead,
it
man.
is.
I know
I'm gonna say
I'm being silly. Go ahead.
Dale Bigger.
That was. Oh, sorry.
I'm just
What?
gonna say from Kansas.
All right, well,
And what's that?
nothing. You keep delaying before you say "and," so I think you're done. Dale Bigger, plop, 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 plop. Like, all right, he's done.
And
Dogs.
remember, this is 2011, so
And the West Coast Dog Spotter.
Well, I said it had to be the name. So both
The
your
Don
answers are incorrect. It's somewhat. It was the West Coast Dogs, Chris Hunsucker and Mark Masterson, so first spotters ever to go in to the Beat Baseball Hall of Fame. And that wraps up just another disaster of Beat Baseball Jeopardy.
Game 3.
Yeah,
Man's gonna be the host.
Well, only if Bam Bam does some of the work, because the only thing you do for either of these episodes you've done is criticize. Zero outside of that.
Hey, we got to be laughing, man. This is good stuff. This is
No,
good stuff.
I-
This is good live Facebook or whatever, man. This is good live TV, man. But
Neil, I want to say, Neil, those questions were seriously great questions, man. Those are really tough, great questions. I mean, yeah, I know you would have said helped us with the teams, but those were really great questions. They really were.
See, Dog, ain't gotta be all hurt, you know.
I'm not hurt. Actually, I feel even though I'm disappointed that it maybe didn't go as good as it could have. I mean, I still had fun with everybody. We knocked out our final show of the year. As soon as I hit the done button, man, I'm done with this show for a while. We aren't doing another show until January 8th.
So Neil, what
Yeah,
goes on Tumblr, and do you guys have my information or whatever, or what goes on?
Yeah, I'll follow up with you.
I don't
Let
know
me
if
grab.
we could find you.
Let me
Darnell
grab
Booker.
my own. I don't know if you could see this book, but here's my Tumblr. This one actually just says Beat Ball Blues, but the one you'll be getting says will say the Beat Ball Blues Show on it. And then you'll be able to pick. You can put pictures on it. It'll be in both Braille and print. And then you'll be able to send the pictures to Rosina while she's making it. You know what I mean? You could customize the pictures you want but on it, but it'll say the Beat Ball Blues Show both in Braille and print on there.
Right, and then let me know when I need to get all this information.
Yeah. No, I'll follow up with you. You got it. I haven't even reached out to Rosina yet. So, and I saw on her Dot Shop page recently that like her printer went out, and I don't know if it's like a 3D printer or whatever, but she lost her printer and had to replace it, and so she's behind on orders, whatever. So it's probably not going to be until after the holidays. But
right, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with all that. But congratulations, Book. Yeah,
congratulations.
Thank you,
Congrats,
Deb,
Book.
for playing.
Hey,
I do have
Demo, great effort, man. You give Demo an E for effort.
That win was for Seth since the Cowboys took me out.
Don't nobody care about the Cowboys.
Hey, you all know the Chiefs are going to win it all, though, right?
Hope not.
It's gonna be a repeat of Super Bowl 19 and this Super Bowl 50, whatever. In 2019, it's gonna be a repeat from 2019. This time, 49ers don't.
Oh, shut up with that nonsense.
Yeah. And actually, Deb, I'm a Raiders fan, so you just drew a line you drew a line in the sand with us. I thought you were my friend.
I know, but they're my team.
Threw out our most hated teams out there.
Yeah, Niners, Chiefs.
All right.
Guys might not be able to come on the show again. Hey,
Raiders.
Speaking of football, Demo, weren't you at that crazy Colts Vikings game the other day?
Yeah, I was there.
He's a Colts fan, though. He wasn't happy.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was an exciting game.
Hey, were you wearing all your Colts stuff?
Of course.
Okay. Were they giving you nonsense or
nah.
when you were leaving?
No, not in a soft place like that.
Yeah, right. Jeez, man.
I was disappointed too because I was out in my yard working during that game.
Great game though.
I've got a humongous tree in my backyard. Yeah, I have two 90-gallon barrels that this week, like on Monday and Tuesday, I filled both of them up. And I went out Saturday thinking I was almost done, and I filled both of them up to the top again because they had gotten empty on Wednesday. But I was out raking leaves for a couple of hours trying to listen to the game, and some Yahoo kept logging in on my Sirius XM account. And the Yahoo being Seth. So it kept cutting me off because only one person could be on my account at the same time, and I'm sending him texts. I'm like, dude, I'm in the backyard raking. Every time I had to stop, put the rake down, take my gloves off, get the phone out. And even after I tried to hit continue, I still had to go find the game again. 5 minutes later, boom, I'd lose the game. This guy,
Wait, you're raking with gloves on?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What's the deal?
How soft are your hands?
That's the problem.
There are. Listen, I got soft hands. I won't lie.
I call them the sticky man's hands, man.
Have you ever swung a bat in your life?
There are two very legitimate reasons that I was doing it with the glove. One, it had just rained cats and dogs for like 3 days, and all the leaves were wet and muddy. But more important,
you can't get your hands dirty.
Here's the real key. Here's the real.
I'm gonna defend you. Anytime I'm working in my godmother's yard or a friend's yard, I take the work gloves. Okay. So it's all
Listen,
good.
Here's the real key. I had just babysat my neighbor's 2 dogs. And whenever I babysit dogs, one rule I have is that they come, when they get the dogs, they come pick up all the poop. My yard had 4-inch. I have a big backyard, and it was covered in leaves. Like, you won't even find the poop right now. So I put on some old shoes I was going to throw away and some old gloves I was going to throw away because I didn't know what I'd be coming up with outside of the leaves. That's why I had gloves on, because I had dogs that had been in my yard previous to that. And I wasn't touching none of that direct. I didn't want to touch any of it in gloves. I'm hoping it just all went in big piles of leaves. But those shoes and those gloves were thrown out when the job was done.
Hey, well, I'll just say, man, while you're doing all that, man, you missed a hell of an ending to that game, man.
I heard the ending.
No, you didn't, because Seth kept cutting you out.
He did, but he finally stopped it. Oh yeah, he did after the game. He's like, hey, sorry, just getting your message now. Great game though. It's funny how, honestly, what was ironic is how you acted like you didn't know what was going on. Oh, I didn't know what was
I really did, because we haven't run into that issue before, and I've been having problems with my cell phone, so it never even dawned on me, and I'm like, damn, what the hell is the problem here? And then it's like,
you were the problem.
Then when I saw the text, it's like, oh, that's what was going on.
Seth's trying to figure out why his keep cutting out. Neil knows why his keep cutting out.
Why I'm saying he doesn't know, it gives you a note. You cannot do anything until
but it doesn't say it wasn't saying that, because normally it will say somebody else is logged in.
Yeah,
it did not say that.
Happy holidays. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, Book.
Good champion.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Yeah, I'll be in touch soon. Take care, Book.
Okay. Happy holidays, Dan.
I got
Merry Christmas.
I got a camp to go to.
Yeah, no,
holiday camp. Woo-hoo.
We've dragged this out long enough anyway. So we will all get out of here. Man, Deb, Demo, thank you for participating. I was glad to get you back on, Deb, because I felt like the first time we had you on, we did the wool giveaway where I was doing the little secret words throughout the show. And afterwards, I felt like that was kind of a bad idea because I messed up the flow of your interview, I thought. So I'm glad to have an opportunity to bring you back again.
And that I could be put down again by to lose again.
Well, at least
it's all good.
You tried to answer questions. I'm like, Book just sitting there. Now that Book gone, we could talk about it. He's just sitting there. Just sitting there, not answering questions. At least you tried, Deb.
And you won. Yeah. How about that?
Dude won the game playing possum.
Hey, if you would have known more, though, you would have won because you answered all those things.
Yeah.
You answered them all.
All right. Well, we will get out of here. Certainly, man, whatever people celebrate this time of year, celebrate it, enjoy it. Hope everybody has fun. We will see you in the new year. But real quick, just thank you. This is the 3rd year now, closes out the 3rd calendar year of us doing this show. And the only reason we still do it is because we got like a little small community that's been digging it with us and helping us chug along. So thank you to all of that, because whether Seth does or not, or Frank does or not, I appreciate it. So
appreciate it, man.
Love you all, my Beatball family, and we will see you in 2023.